recently, in my, online nighttime scrolling on my phone, I read a post that reminded me that for children, the most magical moment is not the elaborate, lavish surprise. Although I'm sure like a surprise trip to Disney would be unforgettable. It's not those things that kids cherish. The magic and ultimately the gratitude and the character building comes from routine rituals, even the most mundane things, where everyone helps with the dishes, everyone celebrates a good grade at the dinner table, and those small, really important moments. And this post really encouraged families to have phrases, go-to sentences that are helpful when things get rough. And so in our family, we've got two really funny ones I wanted to share to bring some lightness to the day. One of them comes from a particularly animated game that we played of Would You Rather, where we ask questions like, would you rather have a pet T-Rex or a pet shark or something like that? And this particular question was asking where you would just seek shelter. And the two options were equally preposterous, neither one being ideal. And in the moment, we joked, I just choose shelter, I choose shelter. And this has become a phrase that we say in tough situations when there doesn't seem to be an ideal choice. And it always just adds a moment of levity to a difficult moment. And then the second saying I would attribute to Pearl, who's here still in the pews. And it started with me tucking her in at night, and I would say, I love you. And she would say, I love you more. And then I would say, I love you most, thinking I got the upper hand. But then she started school and she's like, I love you infinity. And there's nothing bigger. And this would only work if I said I love you first, and then she would win with infinity. And recently, I actually got her, and I was tucking her in, and I whispered, I love you infinity. And in her sleepy voice, she said, I love you galaxy. And in the moment, like we just both knew that that was bigger. Like physically, it's not. We know this, right? The galaxy is only so big, and infinite is beyond that. But it just felt just so big. And in the chaos of particularly that day where we both weren't at our best, we were hard on ourselves and hard on each other, it just felt so powerful to say, I love you, galaxy. We've got other phrases in this family. We like to say, we are problem solvers when we can't find our shoes or our homework. We like to say, together we can do hard things when we need to clean up the playroom. Today's theme for worship is, together we light the way. And I really like that. I think we're gonna add it to our family phrases. So like in a world where you open your phone and you're maybe hoping for something peaceful, a respite, a moment to escape, and then you spiral into this nervous system overload, it's hard to know, where do you channel your energy to do good? Like, how do you process your time here? Where do you send money? Where do you volunteer your time? Who do you listen to and who do you ignore? So today I offer you choose shelter, love, galaxy size. Everyone here wants to do good. And through your stewardship, you can, because your donations support so many things, like the Children and Youth Program, which I have been so lucky to spend so much time in from before my kids were born. I think we had the first Halloween party when Chris and I just got married, and we were very active. And then, as time went on and our kids required more of us, we looked to you all so that we could just be consumers. And so we're so grateful for your stewardship so that we can pay for the amazing Sunday school staff and have babysitters in the nursery. And this amazing curriculum that we use today that talked about wrestling, how bad things can happen to good people, and how science fits into religion, and how to make sense of indigenous rights in a time where there's modern advancements at the cost of that. So in this Thanksgiving season, I just thank you for the opportunity to share and for your contribution.